It is Tukoriada. It's athletics. What time is it? What time is it? It's time for Tukoriada because it is preview, predictions, conversations, what's going on, what might happen. We are acting as prophets in this channel, and I don't hesitate to give my opinion because opinions are as good as a person. Hopefully I'm worthy of the opinions I'm going to share with you subscribers, my viewers, and my curious onlookers and spectators and predictors around the world. Welcome to this channel, my friend. Don't hesitate to be yourself. Be thyself at all times. Don't wear a cloak that is not projecting who you are in person, in and out. How about that for introduction? Because introduction drives us to a point of discussion today. We are very curious about an event that always makes me say, wow, this is why I watch athletics. It is my bread and butter. It is an event that I grew up enjoying, running in, racing in. It's the 800 meters men category. Let's dissect right into it, jump right into it, head first, feet first, hamstrings first, whatever it takes. Let's get into it. And you can join me in your comments. Give me your previews. Give me your take on what you think will happen in 100 meters. Not 100, 800. Hey, I take it back. 800, not me. So, given the fact that we can even start to talk about and speculate about the event of 800 meters, let's just indulge here for a minute. 800 meters in this phase of history in athletics has moved up a notch. That these days the conversation is not about breaking 145 for 800, it's not about 143, it's about 142 or faster. So if you are looking right now at the top 10 athletes in the world, it's pretty much a 142 category, 141 led by Emmanuel Wanyonyi, the warrior from Mount Elgon. He is the fastest man in the world this year. He did that in Monaco. The event just solidifies the fact that he was not, like what you said is when somebody wins it by accident, the gold medal. He is the winner of the Diamond League final. So for me, Emmanuel Wanyonyi starts the conversation. He might be the one ending the conversation. Because when you talk of 800 meters these days, there's only one name that pops up. And I'm, you guys understand that there's a dominance in an event. You talk of 100 meters, you talk of Lower Niles. You talk of 1500s, you talk of Faith Kipyegon. There's some events that you just see a face with it, or a character or an athlete. So when you talk of 800 meters, you must have a conversation that begins with Emmanuel Wanyonyi because he's with us even now as I speak. Because 141 is the time that solidifies the story of why we think going into Tokyo, he remains the hot favorite. I started by saying that he's the hot favorite. On the women, if you watch my episode, I was very blunt. I wasn't mincing words. I said Kelly Acheson, the UK queen, is the hot favorite. In the men, the gold medal is coming out of Olympics. Emmanuel Wanyonyi has to factor in as a gold medalist. He is the conversation of why I think, before I continue, he is the man to beat. All roads, if you want to get that gold, you must go through Emmanuel Wanyonyi. I don't see anything happening to this guy until you bring him down Mount Elgon, where he belongs. He's been there for a while. I think he's lost 2 races this year, or 1. I think 2 races. I think he lost in Doha or Rabat. If you remember, you can correct me if you want. But since then, this guy has delivered consistently. Even the fact that he looked fatigued in Zurich at the finals of the Diamond League, but that's expected. You expect some form of fatigue. Somebody pushed him, I think it was Max Baggin, the Brit pushed him to the line. He still won. He knows how to win, hands down. Remember this, it's not a matter of whatever, it's how do you cross the finish line as the winner. American athletes, the trials I saw in America with Donovan Brazier coming back from injuries and racing in his fourth race this year and running 142.16, gives me the chills that this guy might be a threat to Wanyonyi. The progress this guy has made in that short period of time reminds me of Kelly Atchison. People coming out of injury might have a lot in the tank. Their reservoir, it might look like an injury, but it could be a rest for the body, but now they are picking up where they left off. These are dangerous competitors. This is a man that Donovan Brazier remains a factor too, talking of gold medal. But for me, head-to-head with Wanyonyi is something he has never seen before. That will be tested very quickly, so or in a few days here. Another factor in the 800 meters for me is Jamal Sejati. The Algerian is still, to me, one of those assassins that you'd never really count him out. Never count Sejati Jamal from Algeria. He has not shown us truly what he can do on big stage. To me, I think he has not lived up to his potential. Even coming short in Olympics was a surprise for me. Could have done better for me if you think about it. But there he was, getting a bronze. Does he get over the hump in the World Championship? He's going to be a factor. Marco Arop, the Canadian, suffers from what I call beat-up syndrome. You know, if you look at him versus Wanyonyi, to me, they say they are friends, but that's all we hear. When it comes to competitive edge, I'll still give Wanyonyi over Mark Arop all day long. Because I notice one thing, Mark Arop can put a gap on him, but it has to be a big gap. And will Marco Arop take us to the twilight if it comes down the final? We'll find out. But it doesn't matter for me. He just cannot shake off the train coming from behind him and is rolling down the hill from Mount Elgon. That becomes an issue for him. He has to deliver a good one. He has to deliver a fast one. But it doesn't matter still if I can give him all the benefits. But for me, I've noticed over and over again, when he always has that gap in how do I shake off Wanyonyi when it comes to racing. Again, this is just my predictions. So, we have Bryce Hoppel. He's been on this stage before. He did very well. We noticed that in Paris. He's had a good season so far, 142. He can still factor in. We have so many names in this 800 meters. It's so deep that for me to go through one individual after another will take plenty of your time. But I'll tell you this. This gonna, for me, remains one of the best assembled 800 meters we are looking into going in the World Championship. Will it deliver the way it did in the last Olympics? Or will it even be better than what we saw in Olympics in 2012 in London when the world record was broken? And in the process, we had one of the best finals ever. And the last place finalist was 143. But right now, I'm looking at top 10, all right? Let's look at top 10. The slowest runner in this top 10 list is Shepiso Masalela from Botswana, 142.7. You go up a notch, Australia, Peter Ball, 142. It's all 142s to 141, the top dog, Emmanuel Wanyonyi. The confidence Wanyonyi has will factor in all the time come these rounds during the World Championship. Don't think I forgot to mention the young 16-year-old Cooper Lutkenhaus, the 142.27, who surprised everybody, including me. And I featured him in one of my episodes here as one of the most accomplished youngsters we ever seen in this side of history. How does he fare in these rounds of World Championship? If anything, I'll bet on this young man making the final. I'm not making that thing up at all. I'm betting that Cooper will make the final. He'll find a way to make his youth deliver on big stage. And I'll leave it at that. I'm not ready to crown him as a medalist yet. I have to see more in the rounds come Tokyo. But as I speak right now, I can guarantee you Cooper Lutkenhaus does not fall short of being in the final. You can mark those words. The way he did it in the national trials here in Eugene, and you think that wasn't good enough, running a 142 best time at that age, you must be asleep and in some rock somewhere. You better get out of it, because Cooper has what it takes to make the final. What does he do in the final? I'll give my predictions then, because there's semifinals and finals. But as of now, I have only one winner, Emmanuel Wanyonyi. Everybody else has to go through him. Donovan Brazier is a threat to that gold. And even Jamal, I can give everybody here a benefit. I can tell there's a case for them. But they must be able to dethrone these gold medalists from Paris. Who knows how to win? I remember these words from him verbatim. I only know how to win. That was me, highlighting, previewing, predicting, looking at the crystal ball from Tukoriada into the 800 meters men. How did I do? You know the comment section. Engage. Jump into it. And the subject matter is who wins the 800 meters finals. Or you can give me the 1, 2, 3. I'll give you my 1, 2, 3 right now before I wrap up. Is Wanyonyi, Donovan Brazier. Do you want me to surprise who is the third winner? Who is the bronze medalist? Cooper